level 0 extraction, a first person player versus player versus player versus environment extraction horror game. It's a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Dead by Daylight with guns.
Dead by Daylight with guns. Kind of Dead by Daylight with guns, except for it's like Dead by Daylight / GTFO / Escape from Tarkov / it's a hodgepodge of different games. But let's pull up the trailer.
/ Dead Space / Alien Isolation.
Yeah, just a whole bunch of slashes, but I think they do it well. And essentially, if you're just listening on Spotify, they're describing they went to this planet to try to find something. I don't know what they tried to find, but as you can see, like, they're on a different planet finding alien stuff, and the whole idea is like they bring that alien DNA back and then like they fuse it with humans, and then that's where things go haywire.
Visually, it looks really cool. I'm not gonna lie, it does look really cool visually. Again, guys, if you're just listening, the graphics look really good, and I think the idea behind the game looks really good. And a lot, like Adam said, this is a PvPvE extraction shooter, right?
Yep.
So basically, you're gonna be loading in a co-op style, right?
Yep. There's going to be 3 teams or you can play as, there's 3 teams essentially, but you can play with 1 to 3 teammates, like you and 2 others, or you can play as an alien and hunt down these players. And like, so the mercenaries can fight the other mercenaries to like gain the loot. And then the aliens are trying to stop all of the humans, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so I was trying to find a good way to explain this. So like Adam said, guys, you can drop in with 3 friends. You are going to be one of 3 teams that have dropped into the situation. Dead by Daylight style, there's also going to be people that drop in as the aliens, and their whole mission is just to kill you. So you can die from other teams. You can die from the people that have spawned in as aliens, or you can die from environmental. And I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if there's a game quite like this.
Yeah, that's the thing. When I watched it, I was like, oh, it's just a game where you just fight stuff and then you leave. Kind of like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Extraction, which I didn't mind that game, but I just thought that's what this was. And then as I watched it and read about it a little bit more, I was like, okay, this is a lot different than what I thought it was going to be. And I think it's kind of cool. Like I said, it combines a lot of elements from many different games in terms of like Dead by Daylight and things like that, and Escape from Tarkov. And yeah, so you'll play as a team. We already talked about the mercenaries being on one of the teams, or 2 alien, and it's 2 alien. It's like there's a team of 2 aliens that come and attack different the humans essentially. And the biggest thing is, and so how you defeat the aliens is like they're afraid of light, so like fire, and that's how you kill them. It's like fire and light, using flashlights to scare them away and things like that. Whereas the aliens, they'll have their own abilities to shut off the lights and hide in the shadows, go through the vents, set traps and things like that, sense characters through the walls. And so there's a lot of mechanics to this game that are kind of tie into all that, and I think that's really cool.
I think it's really cool. So my major question is like, so is there a storyline to this game, or this is going to be like a rinse and repeat drop?
I think it's going to be similar in terms of like Dead by Daylight, where it has like the lore behind it, but it's more so focused on just going in there like Tarkov. You go in there, try to gain your resources and things like that, and get out without dying, because that's the whole idea of this game. Is you go in with the loot that you have to upgrade and stuff like that, and you're going in to find more, and if you die, you lose it all. And that's kind of the same situation with Escape from Tarkov. And as to the alien side, so you're not going in there to look for loot, because obviously you're going in there to kill a bunch of people. And with the alien, as you level up your alien, and once you reach that maxed level, you can sell your alien like to a scientist, and it resets your alien. And the reason why you do that is because it helps with in-game currency for the human side. So if you like, that helps you get stuff for your human side.
Is this a free to play?
I don't think so.
That's making me nervous.
Why?
I don't know. It's making me nervous. The alien
Why does
thing
that make you
for
nervous?
in-game currency.
No,
Would
it's
we?
like it's like the points that you need to like level up and buy different
Oh,
gear.
okay.
Yeah.
You're talking. Okay, you're talking like that. I thought you were talking
Yeah.
like it'll get you like a $5 bonus in the store.
Oh
Like,
no, not like that.
okay,
It's like the stuff to like buy resources and things in the game.
okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
It's not like packs and things like that. Like it's not a pay to win, but I think it's just
okay,
incentive to one, like not only play as the alien, and two, um, like because I feel like your alien's gonna get so OP, and then you're like, I'm only gonna play as this alien because I don't have any incentive to play as the humans because I can just kill a bunch of people.
you know what, dude? Like honestly, looking at some of the gameplay and like looking at the trailer, I feel like the alien would probably be harder.
I would kind of agree, especially because there's going to be 9 humans and only 2 aliens, and they
Right,
don't have guns and stuff.
yeah, and the alien you just need light. It's
Right.
I saw like one clip of a dude that literally just like pulled a flare out for a second, and the alien was like
But
puffing
I
to
th-
dust.
I think the way this game's gonna work is if you don't work as a team, or if you go in solo, you're at a huge disadvantage because
I
like
will 100% agree with that. Yeah.
yeah, and I think if you don't work as a team and you go in there solo, like the alien, they can hide. And one mechanic I thought was really cool is like if you're too loud, like the alien can sense you like through walls and stuff like that. Like on the mic, if you're too loud, you're screaming or you're talking too loud or you're moving too much, like the alien can see you, so they can sneak around. They can jump through vents and like wait at the perfect moment as they see you walk through their like past their vent, jump down, get one, and then there's only 2 left of that team.
I will say if you're just listening or you know you didn't have a chance to see the trailer, look at the trailer because I do think that like whereas Dead by Daylight is kind of like a runaround kind of like I don't want to say like a carefree, but like you
Hmm.
can kind of just run around and do whatever, right?
Hmm.
This is very much like a like when I say tactical, this is like tactical. This is like a
Right.
tactical experience. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's
And
definitely
that's
crazy.
exactly that's exactly how Tarkov plays. Like they run like you have to work as a team. You can't just like I'm just gonna run and run and run and then no, that's how you die and that's how you lose all your stuff. And so I think there's gonna be a moment of like, yes, you have to take it slow. You have to work as a team and things like that. And one other aspect I thought was pretty cool. So if you die as a human, you don't like you're not just done. Like it's cool. Like you become a scouter drone and can kind of help scout for aliens and different enemies, which is kind of neat. Yeah, so it's not like you're just waiting for them to die or you're not just waiting for them to win. And I think that's a neat thing. I am a little concerned with that though. It's like cuz you can use it to help void off or like hold off the alien. Like I almost think that's kind of unfair. So like if the alien kills you, like I'm okay with like the scouter thing, like you can help spot them, but like you can help like set like traps against the alien. So I'm like that's kind of lame.
Like the drone has like a flashlight on it that you can like flash the alien.
Yeah, and it'll help like scare it away for a second or help it like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I feel like I feel like the killer is like in Dead by Daylight. I feel like the killer is like a lot of times kind of OP. I feel like the alien's at a disadvantage here. I really do. Yeah.
I agree. I agree. And I think with that it's like the alien worked hard to kill that one character and you're telling me that that character can still like help. It's like that's not fair.
The alien better have some crazy abilities. I will say that the alien better be able to do some cool stuff.
I wonder if it's going to be so like I feel like the light is going to play a huge role, especially because like the alien can help shut off all the lights, and so I think that's what's going to make the alien maybe a little bit more OP versus like not having the lights or having the lights on.
It would be cool if the alien had like some night vision type of stuff. Like it could like yeah, it could like shut all the lights off and then go into the room with night vision and like get you
No, that's
that
what I'm
way.
saying. So that's what the alien can do. The alien has the ability to shut off all the lights.
Yeah, but like you know, just to make sure that you can see as the alien in the dark.
Yeah, you can.
You can 100%.
Yeah,
Oh, that's sick.
yeah, right.
Or like maybe some cloaking, like actual
Yeah,
predator cloaking, where you could like
they
pop
have that
invisible.
too.
They do have that. Game over, boys. I'm playing as the alien. Game over, boys. Game over. Y'all better watch out.
Yeah, because this is all the description that it said. You can play as aliens with one other person. You can scan through walls, climb through vents, lurk in the shadows, and shut off the lights. And then, so yeah, they have those abilities, and I'm sure they'll have more that you can level up as you go. And I will say the one thing with these extraction shooter games, especially like Tarkov, my friend is a huge Tarkov player, and there becomes with these games, there's a lot of tryhards that kind of form with these games, and it becomes more of a, if you don't start this game early on, you'll lose, or like games like this, you'll lose the edge. Like if you don't start when everybody else starts, you fall behind very quickly, and that's what I'm worried about with these games. It's like it looks so cool, but it's gonna get toxic in terms of like if you become a new player, let's say 6 months down the road, they're like, "Well, you suck," and I'm gonna tunnel you. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna become. I think it's gonna become a game where if you don't start early, you'll kind of fall behind quick.
That's a 50-50 though, right? Because like, we talk about this all the time with Dead by Daylight. I fell out of DBD when it became like uncool to try to win. You know what I mean? Like I would be playing as the killer, and literally people were sending me messages on my PSN like horrific things, like actual like horrific things, sending me messages because I'm just trying to play as the killer. You know what I mean? And I think it's a give and take, right? Like you said, if you don't get in early, I mean, there could be some toxicity with people that don't think that you're good enough to play the game and stuff like that. But also, on the other hand, I mean, it's kind of cool that like there is a game like this that's very tactical and people are gonna take kind of seriously. Where if you really want to play the game and try to win, people aren't gonna like give you a hard time for that. You know what I mean? So it's a weird 50-50 split for me. Like I would just obviously hope that just everyone would be nice, but that's certainly not the case. And like
Escape from Tarkov, that community is known for like not being nice. Yeah, and they are very serious about making sure they win all the time and things like that. And I think that's the kind of community this game's gonna get.
and DBD's the other way. It's a very it's a community that's known for being not very nice if you're actually trying, quote unquote, try hard. So it's like maybe this will be the game that kind of brings us to this happy medium of like, hey, we encourage new people to join the game and try it out, but also like if you actually want to try to win a game that you're playing and paid money for, that's okay too. Like, but who knows? I mean, only time will tell. Hopefully the community does the right thing, but this is gonna be a wait and see kind of situation, I think.
It might be. The game does have a closed beta coming up, so if you want, or it's gonna be out by the time this episode's even being released. So if you want to check that out, go on Steam. You can sign up to or like request access to the closed beta. One more thing is it's gonna have different weapons that can be crafted and upgraded, but also melee weapons that can be upgraded, like bats and things like that. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, as you guys know, this is not a game for me. It is not a Dave game. It is 100% not a Dave game. But I give credit where credit is due. I think the game idea is really cool. I think that people are gonna have a lot of fun with this game. I think from what I've seen so far in the gameplay, I think they did it right. Graphically, it looks amazing. Setting wise, I think they nailed the setting to try to give you that feeling of being in a tense tactical situation. I think they did a great job. It's not a Dave game. It's probably not something I'm going to jump into, but I will sit here and say right now I think the game looks great, and I think it's going to be huge. I think this is going to be a big game. I think people are really, really going to get behind this game.
I agree, and that's kind of why I'm interested in it. I think it's definitely a different game, or it's a different spin on just like extraction shooters, but also the asymmetrical gameplay or asymmetrical stuff. Because typically when you do asymmetrical, it's one team versus the monster or the boss or the villain. Whereas this one, it's combining that with three other teams and the boss and the enemy, and I think that's really cool. So it's a game that I'm looking forward to. Like I said, the closed beta is out at the time of this, so if you want to try to get into that, go over to their Steam page and request access.
Let us know if you get in. Go ahead and break your NDA and let us know how it is.